welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you see me get distracted, it's because we had a big snowstorm last night and snow is falling because it's like really puffy snow, like the snow that's like a cloud, so it's falling everywhere. So if you see me get distracted, that's why. But in today's video, we will be talking about how you can get a service dog. Okay, well, Dixie decided to join me. This is my service dog, Dixie. Okay, stop. Ew, stop. Stop. She's throwing a fit. But I'm going to tell you how you can get a service dog. Stop. So, the first thing you want to do is you have to have a disability to have a service dog. That's the whole entire point. I also want to make a disclaimer. Emotional support dogs and therapy dogs are not service dogs. They're different things. Emotional support dogs do not have public access. They were actually recently kicked off of every plane because people were faking them as emotional support animals and service animals. So they were kicked off planes. So basically, I think the only rights emotional support animals have now is they can go into non-pet friendly housing with you. I don't think they can do anything else. I think that's the only thing they have now. I'll have to look it up though, because I think they have one more thing that they can do. But I'll have to look it up. Therapy dogs, they go to schools. Sometimes, Dixie, enough. Come. Lay down. Lay down and stay there. Therapy dogs, thank you for the DPT with your head. She's doing pressure with her head. But with therapy dogs, they can only go to schools and hospitals. It doesn't matter what hospital. It can be a children's hospital or elder hospital. It doesn't matter. Down. Come on now. She's literally right here. Sit. But yeah, those are a huge difference. Service dogs have access to everywhere besides private places. But private property, private-owned property, but it's open to the public, is not the same as a private place. That service dog can't go into. A private place is like a club that certain people can go into if they have a card. That's somewhere where a service dog can't go into. But moving on to how you can actually get a service dog. There are different training methods, and I strongly recommend going with owner training, but if you're a first-time owner, never had a dog at all, or never heard of a service dog, get a professional trainer and let them help you train your dog. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to need the help, because you're going to get frustrated at your dog and you're going to get frustrated at yourself, and it's not worth it. Unfortunately, Dixie's my first service dog. Unfortunately, we could not afford a professional trainer. We tried to set up a GoFundMe for it. Nobody donated, so I'm just stuck here training her by myself. And yes, it gets hard at times because this is like the first dog I've ever trained, period. We've owned dogs in the past. My dad has owned dogs, and his dogs know a lot of tricks. So he knows how to train dogs, but I'm not that advanced, but I think I got the idea. So I trained Dixie pretty well. She's actually the most behaved out of all my family's dogs, so that's pretty nice. And another thing is, you can still be owner trainer without any professional help, but I strongly recommend, if you're a first-time service dog handler, I would definitely go with a professional trainer, because they can help you in the long run, and it'll be a lot easier for you to, have a professional trainer. Another thing is I don't really recommend this. It's a program dog. I really don't recommend them, because I've heard a lot of horror stories where people had program dogs, and these dogs were going rampant and wild, and they bit people and they just don't listen. I'm going to insert the clip here.
No. No. Huh?
But yeah, program dogs, definitely, you should not get one unless you know what you're doing and unless you know that that program is strong and reliable. I've seen, like, Pip, the Yorkie. He's a wonderful trained dog from a program. But then you see dogs like you did see in the last clip, and those dogs were just going wild. They were not in control, and the program denied them. They're like, oh, well, we don't know what happened during the dogs, like, going on the plane and being shipped. That's no excuse. I thought a service dog should be trained to handle a plane. It's no excuse. If Dixie was mishandled once, she would not react as bad as those dogs did. Sorry. I can't really breathe because my throat is like closing in, but yeah. Definitely be careful with program dogs because they can be very suspicious. But I've seen a lot. And I've only seen, like, the United States program dogs acting up. I've never seen other countries' program dogs acting up, but I could be wrong. Like, I saw one from Canada that was acting up, but that's, like, it. What? So beautiful. Oh, God. There. Alright, but yeah. Definitely be careful with that. I feel like I want to add some things before I end this video, but that's, like, it. How you get a service dog, that's literally it. You have to have a disability. You have different methods of going about getting a dog. Definitely be careful, though. I would definitely try medication before anything. Or if it helps, have a medication that semi-helps you, but not all the way, and then have your dog. Your service dog could alert to remind you to take your medication, and that's pretty good. So I want Dixie to start doing that, but I don't have my medication because they kicked me off of it because the therapist was a very mean therapist, and we left, and she said, okay, well, you're not getting your medicine unless you come back. And we didn't go back because she was asking my service dog for illegal things, and she was asking that my service dog was registered, and she was just asking a bunch of illegal things, a lot of personal questions, like, what's my disability, when she already knew, just, like, asking a lot of personal things that weren't okay. So we just left and didn't go back. But it was her issue, not the therapist's office. It was her personal issue. But yeah, I think that's, like, it. Definitely be careful with dogs. She's literally taking up this whole entire side of the camera. She's looking out for the goats. I'm gonna go feed the goats. She's like, yes, please. Yes. But yeah, like I said, be careful, but just because you have a disability that also, no, don't even think about it. No licking. Me and Dixie get into arguments a lot during filming, and I should just add them to the bloopers, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess if you have a disability, that also does not that also doesn't mean you need a service dog. So you might have an issue with your leg. That doesn't mean you need a service dog. If you don't have a leg, that doesn't mean you need a service dog. You could have a wheelchair, you could have crutches, you could have anything. But definitely try everything else before a service dog, because I know I didn't, and I don't regret it, but it's a really hard decision going out every day with the dog. And yesterday for Valentine's Day, we went out to Dollar Tree, and I didn't bring Dixie in because she was in heat. and I didn't have her diaper on. So I just went in without her, and it was so nice going in there without her because everyone just ignored me. They treated me like a normal person. Yet when I bring her in, people stare at me. They make comments. And I don't care what the comments are. I don't care if they're mean or funny. It's still really distracting, and it's just uncalled for. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this. Hopefully, if you are getting a service dog, if it's the best for you, I wish you the best of luck. They can be a handful. Just remember that. And don't listen. I wouldn't even join the service dog community because they're so toxic. Do what's best for you and your dog. Because I'm telling you right now, if you post something on Facebook or YouTube, you're either going to get a lot of dislikes for just doing something normal, or you're going to get a lot of bullying and harassment, like I do. Like I posted a prong collar picture on Facebook. Sorry. Enough. Stop. She knows she's naughty. Okay, go. Go lay down. Back there. Go. She knows she's naughty because she's been licking me and she's not her period, and you know what that means, so she knows she's being naughty. Go. I don't want you here. You're a brat now. I'm so stuffed. Go. Go. Get out of here. Go. No. No, don't even think about it. She's like puckering up her lips. Don't even think about it. Okay, you can stay right there. That's it. You can look out the window if you want. No licking. Yet you know that you're naughty. No licking. Stop. Ugh. I even forgot what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Don't join the service dog community. They're very toxic. I posted a prong collar picture on Facebook, and these people were just like saying that I abuse my dog. Get her to a real trainer because I clearly can't train a dog without an abusive tool. I wish I could get those screenshots, but I can't remember if I got kicked out of the group or not. I can't remember because I think they kicked me out of the group for using a prong collar, and I got a bunch of hate. So that definitely wasn't very nice. But I also got kicked off of Facebook for 7 days for supporting the use of a prong collar. So those dog communities and service dog communities, just stay away from them. The only thing I would recommend is Instagram or YouTube. It's like, that's like it. TikTok is very toxic. Facebook is so toxic. It's the most toxic out of everything. Definitely would not recommend getting Facebook and posting of your service dog in service dog groups. You can get Facebook and just post to your friends. That's not an issue, but what I'm talking about is joining service dog groups. Like, especially with people, sorry, because I got attacked once in a service dog group for having a German Shepherd, and it's nonstop harassment about German Shepherds. And they're like, you should get the Fab 4, etc. I asked people what would be some good breeds for my next service dog prospect. I said, please no, none of the Fab 4. And people kept on harassing and bullying me, say, oh, you're a liar. You don't want the Fab 4 just because you don't like them. And I'm like, no, I can't have the Fab 4 because I can't handle a golden retriever. I can't handle a lab. I can't handle a standard poodle or any type of poodle. And I can't handle a collie. I just can't. I can't handle the grooming on most of them. And labs are just too hyperactive for me. I could not handle with the pulling because labs are big pullers. And with the collie, they're just too nervous for me, and I don't want to take that chance. And that's just from what I want. And then people, I was just like, I need some backup breeds because my main breed that I'm sticking to for service work is a German Shepherd, but if that doesn't work out, I want backup breeds. And people kept on saying, you shouldn't get a German Shepherd. They're always aggressive and reactive and nervous. I'm just like, what are you even talking about? Literally, every group I go to, there's something toxic about German Shepherds. And like, I don't get it. They're like the most hated dog in the world. I don't even understand. Pit bulls are getting all the love and the affection, but then German Shepherds are turning out to be the most hated dog, whether it be for moms and saying, oh my gosh, that German Shepherd just attacked me, or people who have Belgian Malinois and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't like German Shepherds because they're roachbacks, when they don't even know what they're talking about. Anyways, I'm not going to get into too long of this video, but definitely stay away from communities because they're very toxic. So yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.